Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handing off on the draw play. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. third down play for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down, and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pinning the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And he gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open. That's a big fourth down stop for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Now, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Cook. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Of course, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Makes a nice move there. He brings him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The pocket breaking down. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Gators are in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. So the head coach will take advantage of that mistake by the offense and accept the penalty. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff heading left. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Yeah, he said, here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down. Looking to throw the football. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. Moving to a bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Cook. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course most recently Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic, and with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And he knocks that one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. Here's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's an important first down on that running play. And now the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Cook. Catch made on the right side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
A completion makes it second and medium. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gets the first and still running. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quick throw caught on the left side. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Cook. Receiver makes the catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the 2nd half.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass is intercepted. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
First and 10 now for the offense. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Cook. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaking tackles. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Clemson getting set with a first and 10 now. We'll give it to the running back. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Cook. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just a rush The pressure affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. It's like 1 more play here before halftime. No press here. The defense backing away. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And looking for a big play here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Back to pass. It's Cook. He's running out of time here. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. The eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to the left. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Running out of time in the pocket. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Cook. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's caught inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll take the lead in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
But backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a hand up. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it for a big gain. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Eludes a tackle. Breaking free at midfield. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. To It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Clemson 14, Florida 10.
The Gators will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. And first down for the offense.
a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They call the counter play here.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Pressure is coming. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quick completion with the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes the defender miss. Powers through. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Moves the ball to the 35, another first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's a shotgun run call. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Florida. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll feed the back again. That's a big hit at the end, but they get a fresh set of downs.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And here's the handoff. Powering through. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Well, they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on third down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on fourth down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
They need to convert. He'll drop back. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you saved this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the runner takes off to his right. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.